In providing customer service to our friends from other cultures, it is important that we know what to do and what not to do. Our experts have come up with a few helpful reminders.
It's important to consider cultural factors when serving our customers for many reasons. We've all heard the old adage of before you criticize another, make sure you walk a mile in their shoes. Well, I think it's important to acknowledge that we may not know exactly what it is like to live in their circumstance.
So the main thing that you have to avoid, in my honest experience, is assumptions. You have to make sure that you control for your own biases. It's not realistic to believe that we have no biases or that we're colorblind. No, we're not. The moment you see someone, your brain is designed to make some assumptions, and that is okay. Now, human beings, we have the ability to control for those assumptions. Once you get to control for those assumptions and avoid those getting in the way of your communication, you are way into the right direction and you're way into doing the right things. It's not realistic to assume that you don't want to have perceptions about people. Most of the time, those are invisible to you. Most of the time, those will be invisible to you. So you have to do a very intentional effort to control for those. So ask yourself this question: what are my experiences with this community? What I have learned from my parents? What I have lived throughout my life? How do I look at them? Remember what you asked me about, what is the one thing that you need to do better at this, wanting to? Okay, let's get a little bit into specifics. You get to work with, let's use this town, St. Paul, Minneapolis, the Twin Cities. David, we want to work with the Latino community. And this is a very broad term, because Latinos are people that come from Colombia, Venezuela, Mexico, Ecuador, so you don't really have one thing fits all. So you say, okay, the way that we're gonna do this is this. We're gonna celebrate Cinco de Mayo, we're gonna invite everyone. Well, that might work in South Minneapolis. Great. But if you go with the same sales pitch to North Minneapolis and you get into the Ecuadorian community and you tell them, let's celebrate your independence, that is wrong. That was a wrong assumption. You have to ask them, what is that you need? What is that you like? Can I learn some about you? What do you enjoy? And then move into that direction.
Well, customer service is, it's the key for the organization. If folks think that you have terrible customer service, they're not going to come to you. And we're in the business of having people come to us, whether it's students and having students come to the district and feel comfortable, whether it's parents being comfortable to come to the district to ask questions about their students, or whether it's other individuals coming into the district just to see how we're doing things. This is just the key of what we do, and if we're not doing it in a respectful, customer service-oriented manner, we lose all of that and we kind of lose who we are.
You need to make sure that you are reaching out to your families and that they feel welcome to come in all the time, not just to look at their student. If they're not working on a day and they want to come in and you want them to come in, sit with the group, read with the group, read in English, read in Spanish. It's so many ways that you can build and fortify those relationships.
You need to meet the parents with where they are, find the pieces that you have in common, and build upon that. Again, moving forward with the positive notion that we all are here to support their children and improving.
Some of my fellow consultants are going to hate me for this, but there is no magic recipe. There is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to this. Every agency or organization have to take the time to make a community assessment and then say, well, you know what, here's the community we're dealing with, here's what we need to do. So going back to your question, the most important thing that a representative, an agency, or an organization can do is wanting to serve these people. That's it. And to do that, you need to have some philosophical alignment. You need to understand why you need to welcome these people. And then we go back to survival, need. You have to integrate them. Once you get your staff to buy into it, that we need them, they're our friends, we want to work together, I think you have 85% of the work done.